Okay, guys, welcome on in to Alternate History Gaming, our headquarters here on a Thursday night. I am your humble and gracious player host, Bank60s. You saw my name pop up just there a second ago. You'll see it again. That's how it's spelled. That's how it's said. Welcome on in, and thanks for being here. Appreciate you. We're going to jump back into an old favorite on the channel. We've been excited to delve more into this latest release from the folks at Norbsoft Dev, the makers of the iconic Scourge of War game series. And we'll just jump into the old main menu right off the rip here, and we'll kind of get right at it. This is Scourge of War Gettysburg Remastered, although we will be playing the new Antietam DLC that they released in conjunction. About mid-December, they dropped that, and we continue to try and work our way through some of the best scenarios in this series. I might start with a Union scenario. What do we have here? A division. Oh, Green's division. This could be an interesting one. 12th Corps, starting at 10:30. We've got about a half hour to play this one, although we might go a little bit long. It's a carryover, though. Oh, from AN07. Pat Green attacks Dunkirk Church Union Division. So let's go back to number 7. Have we played this one yet? I don't think so. All right, so this will be 45 minutes. Union, Green's Division, 12th Corps, same. This scenario carries over to AN14, Pap's high water mark. The battle has been underway since 6 a.m., beginning with Hooker's 1st Corps. The old typo. Well, I suppose I could go fix that myself. Hooker's 1st Corps attacking the enemy's left flank. Your division has just arrived north of the East Woods. General Ricketts' division is to your front, engaged heavily. As General Meade's division struggles in the cornfield to your right, your orders will be arriving shortly. Secure the objectives and hold, it says. Objectives initially worth 1,500 points for 5 minutes, then 10 points per minute, 300 troops minimum to activate. So it looks like we got to have 5,000 for the minimum carryover, and I would try to get that. We'll see if we can. I have my doubts based on some of our prior performance, but if we do the carryover, if we're successful, I'll probably just jump over and actually do the scenario carryover that's at 10:30. So that should be fun. We may get there. Just jump into the chat right now. Appreciate everybody who joins in, of course. The pitch for all fans of the channel, if you are in the chat, if you're on the stream right now, you're checking out the VOD maybe later on, hey, hit that thumbs up button for me. And I would love it if you subscribe to the channel. Consider joining for as little as $2 a month. I appreciate you if you do it. Let's go ahead and get into this. Had a fun week. Did a lot of Grand Tactician this week. Did a lot of that. Had a whole lot of fun continuing our Union campaign. And tonight it's all about jumping into some Scourge. General Green. Assist General Ricketts in clearing the enemy from the woods to your front. Once cleared, move to the objectives indicated on your map. Your orders are to capture the knoll where the enemy battery line is located and secure the woods around the church. You must then hold at all hazards. Relief will follow. That is from our Corps Commander, General Mansfield. Okay. Let's look at our OOB real quick. I'm kind of not as familiar with this as I should be. I'm going to pause while I do this. I'm going to give myself the ability to pause because I know going into any battle, realistically, General Green would know his OOB already. I do not. So we have one brigade under Steinruck. We have another one under Goodrich. Another artillery battery under Bruin. So these captains are all artillery. Lieutenant is also artillery. And this lieutenant is an infantry. Tyndale, Steinruck, and Goodrich's brigades. with 1, 2, 3, 4 batteries of artillery. All right, so now where is everybody? Okay, so they're way up on the north side of our formation. Right? All right, so now where is Tyndall? On the left. Fighting maybe toward the Muma farm. We've got a little trouble. So Tyndall, right off the rip, why don't you get into an attack order, my man? So there he goes. He's going to get his boys into the action on the front. Next up, Stainrook. Let's get these batteries out. Let's bring you here. Bing bong boom. Right there along that fence line. Let's take this battery and let's just have them, you know, that's actually not a bad spot. You know, I'm fine with that right there. This battery, why don't you go here, stop firing, and just head that way. They'll be able to fire into the woods. I would say we'd want to have this brigade at least maybe wheel. The meat cutter is in. Yeah, the old man corps at Antietam. Yes, sir. Old Mansfield barely stay upright on his damn horse. All right, we got the objectives here. Each are worth 1,500 right off the beginning, I think. But then here we've got this issue where we've got 0.0 minutes again. But we got a Union Waypoint, Union Waypoint, Union Waypoint. Okay. Well, I'm gonna need to investigate what on earth the deal is with this this issue involving the victory points locations. Let's go ahead. Let's move forward to cover. Right there. No, don't go around that way. Let's go straight through there. Ooh, these guys have some pattern Lorenz rifles right here. Very nice. They'll get themselves engaged. I tell you what, with the 5th Ohio right here, why don't we double time up? Why don't we go column? Let's double time up in column. You wish the AI would do a thing like this, right? The AI will want to try to move around in line all the time. So let's go line, deploy out. Let's just get a little closer with those Lorenz rifles. Then let's give that regiment back. He's going to do a volley here. 5th Ohio. Oof! Guy takes a bullet. Oof! Volley goes out. Looking good, boys. Looking good. Okay, this unit could sneak in. Again, we'll go column. Just to get him in line properly. You see the Rebs out there in the field. You got another force. You're not going to be able to hold us back tonight, boys. No siree. Excellent. Battle of Antietam well underway. This stuff gets the hair on my neck standing up, and if I'm being totally honest, it gets me a little excited in the pants. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. That wasn't serious. I would say with the 28th Pennsylvania, there's an opportunity here. Let's take command of him. Let's get an assault columns, come right up here. You get the order from the brigade commander. Got a bunch of troops over here that aren't ours. Pushing, pushing, pushing. But here we go with the 28th. If there ends up being some room to sneak in here, that might be the option. So the 28th is just going to march forward for now, while we get the rest of the brigade on the firing line. These boys, they're doing pretty good up here. Let's go volley fire. Load up, boys. Okay, they're losing one. We're going to see if this is worth it, right? Haven't lost another one yet. Haven't lost another one just yet. We do have cover from the woods. Load them up, boys. Ready for a volley fire. Ready. Aim. Fire. Bam. Killed 4. Didn't really get a very good volley there. Let's go ahead and give it back to the AI. Downed 4 as the case may be. Okay, we're ganging up on these troops here, it looks like. With the 28th. Going to get itself up into position in this assault column right here. We'll go ahead and get out into a line. They'll have themselves a deadly volley coming. Shake out, boys. Get yourselves deployed. We don't want to get in anybody's way. Also don't want to be flanked. Fire! There we go. Oh my gosh, that was only 4 down from that, the whole volley from the whole regiment. Sheesh. I tell you what, there's room for a regiment to squeak through and make hay there. There's those batteries in the way, though. What could we do with our artillery? Could we bring these up? Let's go. Let's do something clever here. Let's try it anyway. Let's take command of this, this, and this. They can keep doing what they're doing. Then these 3 guns, let's bring them right here. Crap. Oh, crap. Okay. Oh, I know how I did that, because I took command off. Stupid. Sheesh. Yeah. No doubt. I think that in the remaster they do a good job in it. Especially when you work in the Grog toolbar. It works even better. And then when you set them on their AI stances, they do a pretty good job of just splitting out skirmishers the AI does on its own. I was pretty impressed with that. Got a lot of Union troops coming through here, man. Don't I have another regiment somewhere? Here we go. Let's get this regiment up here. Right here. Okay, 28th. We're going to come forward at the double quick. We had a volley out of the 5th right here. That was nice. Let's get the 28th moving. Right up at him. Right up at him. 38 yards away. Volley fire. And get your rifles loaded. Boom! All right. Advance. Right at him. All right, these boys. Get you a column. Then let's head on out this way. Double time. Very well. Off they go. Let's go ahead and jump into the flank of that unit. Let's go ahead and keep pushing it right here. Right about there. Get you in your line. Double time in there. That's fine with me. This regiment that was coming behind, go ahead. We'll get this battery right on the edge of the tree line here. Firing out that way. Let's get these boys galloping. Come on, boys. We're just going to be chilling, playing a little Scourge tonight, boys. Hanging out. Meat Cutter, glad to have you in as always, man. Meant to say that earlier. Love it when my membies show up. All right. Let's grab control of this unit here. Keep him going. Okay, next up, Steinruck's brigade. I might like to bring them into the fray here, but there's just not a lot of room for them. The 28th is our hammer. Get on up close, boys. Double time. 28th Pennsylvania. Shoulder arms! Get up, form up in line, boys. Make sure you're loaded up. Make sure that powder's dry. Ram that ball down there. We've got a volley going out. Right in the flank of these boys. Very nice, very nice. Hit him again. Right here. Up onto the fence. Go, go, go. '28th. Give me another volley. Right here. Ready? Are we ready? Fire while they run. There we go, boys. Up to the fence. Up to the fence here. These boys. Up to the fence here. 28th is going to take a little flanking fire as they go forward. Boom. All right, we got them on the run, boys. Go, 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 go. Let's go split off 200 men. Bring them to here. The 28th will be split. Then we'll have Steinruck's brigade. Or what if we went ahead and got crazy? What if we went ahead and got crazy and just brought out these guns? Just hold the line, infantry, until we bring those guns forward. All right, then Steinruck can come up through here. Steinrook. We'll try to do this. Let's go here in assault columns. Like that. He's got 3 regiments there. Okay. And these guns, they can come out. We'll have these guns come out here. Might as well get them pumping. Oh, the multiplayer. I played remastered Waterloo, a lot of KS mod and multiplayer, and I've talked about a little bit about it before. It was honestly, when you got beyond 2 or 3 players, it was really unstable, even in the remastered. So it's kind of unfortunate, but it really just kind of was what it was. All right, here we go, the 28th. Still with 439 in this section. Can wheel. Can oblique up to here. We won't double time at that time. But yeah, it was honestly still pretty unstable, I'm not going to lie. If you had you and one other guy, it was fine. But if you were trying to do something big, it was less so. Let's have everybody take the road. Firing at 136 yards. Yeah, we can keep that up. All right, we got another one to route. Fantastic. This is conscript infantry right here. Let's go ahead and stop. Wheel around a bit. Technically, they're going to be... Oh, they've got the fence. Nice. All right, so this regiment can come over this way now. This section of the 28th will follow on the left as the rest get raked by artillery up on the knoll, man. God dang it. Let's get out here. Think we may redirect Steinrook here. Right there. This regiment is kind of important. We do not want them running off. They're going to be under some pretty nasty artillery punishment. Let's have this regiment form up and come in the center. We need to just kind of hold this sector for just another minute here. I would love to do some counter battery fire here too. Can we see those guys? Yeah, it looks like we can. Let's have all of these guns target artillery. So let's take charge. Let's take charge of all subordinates. Let's have them target artillery. Got this battery having a bit of a hard time working its way through the woods. Trying to figure it out bit by bit over here. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. There they go. Okay. Papa Green's division is on the move. The 28th in the lead, conscript infantry. Ooh, Nelly. Let's see if we can get the 5th Ohio on a firing line with the 28th by putting it over here kind of on the flank of the regiment. The rest of the division's going to take a little while to get forward. God dang it. Of course, along with those memberships I told you about, very happy for those who wish to contribute with Super Chats tonight. The starving artist friend here in the Digital Market Square. As always, I have my hat out for you and your kind contributions. Thank you so much. All right, forming this battery up. Good deal. Boy, it's going to take a while for Stainrook to get himself set up. We may have to make a little switch. We may have to make a switch with Goodrich and have him be the one. Stainrook. We'll say that Stainrook made a command decision on his own to bring his brigade to the original assigned position, although I don't want to just deploy them out, so let's use Stainrook to literally just go attack this artillery right here. Let's do this right here. Let's come out in our assault columns like we're doing. That's fine. Let's use Goodrich. Ooh. These boys are still doing pretty good out here. I think I'd like these guns to come on up. Oh, those aren't mine. Excuse me. Excuse me. These guns. Okay, I want all of you targeting infantry for me, thank you. Alright, 7th Ohio, time to get you out and into a little action here. Those are fresh troops. These boys, get back out in your line. Looks like we were able to get there. But we're going to need to go forward a little ways. 100 yards it says. No, we're not going to go that far. Stop. Now we can fire at the 11th Texas. Have that many more rifles on the firing line right there. Good. And this is Tyndall's brigade. We're going to have him now in a probe. Just kind of get the stance to jibe right, you know. All right, we've got this brigade in reserve. Stainrook coming out. Boys are still on the move, except for this unit here. Let's go like this. Come on, boys. Don't stop. A lot of Union troops coming out this way, man. Can we pick an artillery target for you? Yeah. One of these guns? Yeah, there we go. Any chance you'll shoot at him? What about you shooting at, say, him? Let's saturate that cannon, man. Okay, this firing line looks pretty good. Tyndall's brigade comes forward out of the East Woods. All right, let's get the 3rd Maryland out here. Hey, look at the AI, man. They're going to get some skirmishers out so that the artillery's a little bit better taken care of. That's cool. That's cool. I can dig on that, man. Look at all of these Union troops coming through here. Holy moly. 12th Corps' attack was a big one. All right, this section of the 28th. Ooh, they started to lose more men. I think it's time for us to adjust our position. Ooh! Ouch. Ready, and stop. They will be taking it. We're going to have the 5th come back over here and take up a position kind of like they were doing before, but just on the left. They're still fresh. The rest of Tyndall's brigade looks like it's doing fairly well. Let's fall back with these fellas. 5th Ohio. Going to jump into the left side of the firing line right here. Woo! We got to go get these guns. Can Tyndall's brigade do it all? That is the question. Got nasty cannon fire coming down here. We'll be a little more crowded. A little easier to kill. All right. We're going to give this back to him. We're going to get him on an attack order once again with his 848 men remaining. We're going to leave it to him. Let's get Stainrook out into a line. Except this brigade will stay. The 111th Pennsylvania Irregulars. So some rookie troops in this division. And then Goodrich's brigade. The 28th, they're winded, so a charge is pretty much out of the question for them. But I would say we want to advance to cover. Get up there, boys. There we go. No. Please advance to cover. And on the fence. Done. Okay, we got a unit running. Good. These boys back on AI control. They're losing a lot more men now. Whew. Tough to tell who's who out here. Holy smokes. Attack. Attack. All right. 111th Pennsylvania. That's going to be the big one. Let's get them set up along firing line right here. See how we do. Ah, shit. Boys routed from the 5th. They got hammered by artillery, I'm guessing. We got the 28th Pennsylvania section over here on the left that is gotten itself out in skirmish formation. Very nice. Looks like we're doing better on the left. Let's go ahead and scooch the 66th Ohio in here. And this will give Goodrich a chance to get out there. Where do we want to put him? Let's go bingo. Now the thing, I guess the thing that'll kind of suck is if it's just not possible for us to win this because of this little thing I got going where I'm not able to get points, then we won't be able to do the carryover scenario for Green's division, but that's, you know, oh well. Ooh, man, we emptied them out. We still got 2 fresh brigades. Tyndall is pretty banged up, but otherwise we're doing good. Let's go column formation. Can we get through right here? Here we go. Let's get these skirmish. Let's get through these skirmishers. No. Here we go. All right, 111th Pennsylvania's colonel is going to take the initiative. He sees an opening. He's going to take some flanking fire as he goes forward here. They're a little tired. That's not great. Look at the conscripts right here, hanging tough. Hanging tough. Ouch. Out in the line. All right, off go the guns. Off goes that regiment there. Let's wheel these boys onto the fence. Good. All right, Tyndall, where are you? All out attack? Yeah, no thanks. Let's go attack. Regular attack. Yeah. Yeah, this is a tough win, I'd say. A tough task, as the case may be. Let's do that. Let's bring these boys ahead right here. Let's take these fellas and let's bring them here. Then we'll have Goodrich's brigade. Ooh, stop. Wheel. That'll be fine. Got some skirmishers out front right there. Tyndall helping him out. That works for me. Alright, let's have these boys retreat. They can take a break. Let's get these fellas up. Let's get these guys in the firing line right here. Let's get these guys out right here. The rest of these boys can kind of post up right back here for now, as the rest of the attack moves ahead. If we can get a good line of infantry just charging straight at these guns without much infantry support themselves, you know, they're losing all their infantry support out front here. The job will be made that much easier. Okay, let's take our artillery battery right here, and let's take it and move it right there. Boom, boom. This artillery battery, let's get it out in this field. Go, go, go. Right there. The 28th is going to form up in column and run back around to the rear of the brigade. Right here. Let's come back this way first. And we'll have a whole mess of Union troops moving toward the West Woods and the objectives. Sheesh. Go ahead, boys. Go on. Let's have Steinrook's whole brigade get over here and help itself out. Help itself out. And there you have it. We have room for Goodrich's troops. Just like that. Keep going, boys. Keep going. Go ahead, use the road to get there. You boys, double time with the 3rd Delaware. So once we get up there, we've got 10 minutes to try and make this happen. Need to get the 28th back over. Let's get Goodrich's troops with the 60th New York. Right here. Follow that road, boys. And let's get Goodrich into himself. Just a probe order. We'll have him so that he can kind of run around if he wants. Column. You boys, you go ahead. Come on out here. In your line. Thank ya. Okay, we're going to let that go. We're going to let this go. Good. What I'll probably do is try to have the whole division just drive kind of up and then around this way. I don't think we'll have quite the time as far as the scenario goes for that, but we shall see. We've got 106 points from casualties alone. I'll take that. I'll take that any day. Okay, double time it, boys. 175 men with the 60th New York. Going to come out here and relieve the flank of their buddies. Then you're going to have the rest of Steinrook. Let's go ahead. Let's get these boys up. 3rd Maryland, near the 3rd Delaware. All firing in on these boys right here. Excellent. Let's advance. Let's advance. Give them back to the AI. Right there. You boys get in your line. Give them back to the AI right there. Come on up behind. And the 28th over here gets back in its line. and jumps up into this firing line right here. Excuse me. While the rest of this battery gets itself arranged. Come on, boys. Oh, we're exhausted. Uh-oh. That's maybe not great. We'll have to have a coordinated attack going up the knoll here. I don't know what the deal is with my game having that issue with the victory points. Is this going to make this thing unplayable? What the hell? Stop. Advancing, looking pretty good across the line. Green's division on the move. Okay, time for the battery over here to push. Be tactical with those guns. Excuse me. Shoot! 60th New York's retreating after taking 3 casualties. Wow. We just have this one rebel regiment to dispatch. Tyndall's brigade down less than half strength. Okay, we're going to have them retreat in just a second. Once we've taken care of those guys. Or I'll tell you what, they don't need to retreat. They can just lay down. Lay down. Take a break. Take a break, boys. Go right here with this regiment. 60th New York and try to find its way back into the action right here. There ain't nothing but blue-clad troops out here. Okay, everybody in this battery, I want you shooting at freaking artillery. Do it. To it, and do not stop. You boys, same thing. Firing at artillery all across the line. You boys, same thing. Firing at artillery. Let's go. Let's go. Let the infantry take care of the other infantry. That's just fine. They'll be running soon enough. God dang, we're getting beat over here, though. Let's run with this unit right up to them. Yeah, we're taking heavy artillery punishment with the 111th Pennsylvania here. There we go. Off they go. Stop. Got a volley into them as they're running off. Good. Wheel. All right, we got to have Stainrook come here. We got to have Goodrich come here. All right. Our man Stainrook, let's go ahead and have them come here. Forward, men! a high water mark. Oh, okay, we hadn't gotten rid of those boys yet. All right, fine. Stand up. Tyndall's brigade over there, a little confused. Let's go ahead. Let's get up on this fence with the 60th again. Let's get up here. They ran, but they didn't run all the way. God dang it. Up here. Up here. Got a bunch of our boys going to head for the West Woods now. Good. If we could make them run just with our artillery punishment, that would be fantastic. You're going to hold out too much hope of that, though. Battle of Antietam. What a slaughter out here. Holy moly. Just had a cup of joe tonight. Let's retreat here. Tyndall's brigade down half its men. Holy smokes. That's so many casualties. The casualty rates in this war, dude. Stupid. Stupid. Yeah. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. We gonna fight on. Look at this. Troops gonna head up by the Dunkard Church. Go, boys, go. Did we lose a regiment out here? No. Where's the 111th? Where's the dang 111th? Steinrook? Did you lose the 100? Where is it? Go to the selected unit. Okay, got it. Let's have them lay down at least. Uh, 111th Pennsylvania. Irregulars, they're winded. We have got to get up there. I'd love to be able to control all these other troops. Uh-huh. Oh, okay, you know, you come back here, man. I need you to go all-out attack. Steinrook, I need you to go all-out attack. Let's just get you set in these things here. And then I'll take command of this regiment. We're going to move ahead right here. We're going to move ahead right here. We're going to move through here in column. Just like that. We're going to move ahead right here. We got to, boys. Gotta push it. Advance off of that fence. Look at the 28th over here. Just doing it. Just freaking doing it. They're fatigued. They wouldn't be able to charge even if I wanted them to. They could advance, though. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Got our AI buddies helping out a good bit here. $61 points. Still got about 2,000 men in the division. So we still got a good fighting division, right? So this thing ain't over. Major defeat. Get out of here. Get out of here. And, you know, it's all, yeah, obviously, those who criticize me, like, there's got to be a metric. There's got to be a measure. There's got to be something firm and definitive that dictates victory or defeat. Yeah. Yeah, that's all fine and good, but I'm afraid when the numbers don't match up with the eye test, the numbers just don't match up with the eye test, you know? That's kind of all there is with that. I have fun with it no matter what. We got a bunch of troops back here standing around. Who's this? Ah, Duryea. Okay, they've already been in the action for quite some time. Ricketts Division. Get up there, Purnell's Maryland Legion. Three quality militia troops, and we'll have Goodrich's brigade up. Where's his last regiment? Shoot. Lost the 66th. The 28th. Going to be the only thing left on our line with Tyndall's brigade. By God. Okay, off they go. Goodrich is going to have to be the one. Right at him. Go and don't stop. No, God dang it. This way. Go. And don't stop. Goodrich, you're the one. Of course, we have to clear all this too. I don't exactly know if we'll be able to pull that off. We'll see. We'll see what we can get done over here. Where is, let's go to Steinrook. Let's get his brigade going, and let's send them this way. Like that. And don't stop. And Tyndall, with his remnants, can just kind of hang and hold here. We're going to have you on a defend now, bud. As we push the knoll. Let's go, boys. Let's go. This last regiment right here that's exhausted. 60th New York. 11 casualties, but I guess they've just been running and walking around too much for their own liking. That's funny. We make the attack right here. On the knoll at long last. Let's drive them off there, and then the idea would be to get our guns up top. Keep pounding. Oh shit, they've got more troops back here, don't they? Quite a few more. Damn. We'll see where we're at. All right, let's go ahead. Let's have him get into another attack, all-out attack. All-out attack with everybody. Oh, he wants to probe? Okay. Okay. Sure. Sure, that's fine. Sure, that works. Sure, I guess. Okay, we're going to have this regiment come kind of more up this way. These boys will come up this way. Let's try to move this thing along here. A bunch of other Union troops that appear to be crossing behind us, which is odd. And here we are at 8:53. So, you know, not up to snuff as far as their timeline, trying to get it done in 45 minutes, but hey, man. Hazel, you down there, honey? Ooh, did you see that freaking canister shot? All right. These guys are exhausted. They can't even double time up there. Sheesh. Oh, my God. We have to get closer, or we'll never be able to run them off. Sheesh. All right, let's go ahead and stop. Fire. Good. Running them off. Good. Everybody's exhausted, though. Oh, gosh. Okay, good, good, good. I'm going to go ahead and do this. It's probably pretty risky. Some might even say it's stupid. We're going to go ahead and get these guns. I'm going to see if I can, you know, kind of time it right. Let's just get them and have them moving up this way. Bink. Let's just pretend like we're gonna have a guaranteed win here. Ouch. All right, stop. Start shooting at them. You boys. Up. 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 Come on. Go, go, go. Ouch. Ah. Everybody is so exhausted. Sheesh. Little canister over this way. Boy, I'm proud of Goodrich's troops here. Come right here, boys. Got him running. Got him running. All right, now, lay down. Get out in your line. Lay down. Lay down. And you open fire there. You halt fire there. Stainrook and Goodrich doing the job there. Let's get what's left of Tyndall. Let's send them If, you know, if they'll do it. They got 410 men left. Send them up here. Still got canister. Stand up. Fire. The 60th New York will come forward. Try to relieve this pressure from the guns. Just up over the top of the knoll right here. Try to run them off. We'll do the same with these boys. Go ahead, stand up. Come forward here. Plenty of backup. Here we go, flooding into the West Woods. Very good. Plenty of backup. Okay, these boys, let's go. Double time. Double time. Double time. Get to it. Get to it. So kind of, you know, running through and playing it like I would if I was doing the full battle, right? There we go. All right, back down the ridge. Double time if you can. And then Stainrook and Goodrich's troops, Purnell's Maryland Legion, going to work together to try to dislodge the 3rd North Carolina. Nope, 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 nope. Let's take 111th forward. Nah, stop. They still have the fence. Damn it, got a route. That's not us, though. Not our troops. Where is the 28th? All right, let's focus. I tell you what, though. Tyndall. Okay, 28th is all the way over here. So let's go ahead and let's have them get into column and go there. Excellent. Got our guns up. That worked out. Uh-oh. Gonna get run off here, though. All right. These guns. Right up here. Go, go, go. God dang it. That rebel artillery. They're outdoing us right now. We got 3 guns out, ready to open fire from the knoll now. Good. We can scare up some more. Hey, all right. Sent a little canister out. Destroyed that cannon. Fantastic. Then let's get our next battery up. Let's bring him right up on here. Hit it, boys. You fellas, let's go. Get a move on. Get a move on, boys. Nice. Tyndall's brigade makes its way up as the division line is set. And the 3rd North Carolina just ain't going to go away. Let's have this gun move up. Double time it. And back to the AI. Let's have this unit double time it forward. Go, go, go. Oh, you can't go past those skirmishers. All right, that's fine. Let's have them move over this way. In line. Excellent. And we'll get the rest of the division up on the ridge, man. Boom. Double time. Boom. Good. So I love this game in hits. Headquarters in the saddle. I do. Uh-oh. Gosh darn it. Okay. We weren't able to make this attack. Fine. Excellent. Got them all up here. Now we need to get them unlimbered and we need to get them firing. A little more heavy artillery presence up down there in the knoll there. Don't want to help out this push. By God. By God, by golly. Morale's still high here, so let's take them back on down the road. Get them in the action, so to speak. Back to the AI with the 102nd New York, basically fresh. My division down by not quite half, but it has helped to take the objectives. We got a minus 239 points. All right. Oh my God. They're really going to do this. This no weapon in range or what have you. So annoying. So annoying. Oh my gosh. 111th Pennsylvania don't want anything to do with this anymore. Can't see him and can't see him. Okay, now we can. Let's have these boys. They're energetic, right? Let's just charge these bastards. Actually, no. Stop. Volley fire. In the rock. Blammo. Charge him. Charge him. Oh, they're too tired, right? Okay. Excellent. Okay, we'll run them off. Let's retreat. Got our artillery line up. Good. These boys. Y'all going double time? Yeah, I think so. Well, I would wager the rebels may be in a little bit of trouble here. If the battle were to continue from this point. I feel pretty good about our progress. All objectives but the actual Dunkard Church have been taken. We did manage to get artillery up on the knoll. We took less than 50% casualties doing it. On the attack, losing more men is no big surprise, of course. And it took us a little over an hour to make it happen. Now, as you can see, you've got, I think this is what, McClaw's division? Oh no, this is going to be Walker and McClaw's. Yeah, Walker and McClaw's that can both come over here through the West Woods in a nice counterattack. Look at all these rebel troops they've got here. Wow. You got Anderson, Penn, Lawton's brigade leftovers here. Wow. So, it may be a precarious position over here. We'd be maybe a little in trouble on the right if the Revs counterattack enforced through the West Woods pushed us back out from the right, then we would be in some trouble. We didn't quite make the kind of progress that Green's division did in history, I guess. They did get all the way to the Dunkard Church and just past it kind of to here. However, being that the objective was to jump up here on the knoll, again, that is what we have done. And we've got the balance of the division right in here, pretty much. Shoop. With the rest of the artillery coming forward. Our guns are, I would say, certainly better than their guns. We've got them up there now. Pretty strong position. Really wish that some of our AI buddies might have maybe pushed more towards the West Woods. We don't have the kind of strength we'd need to continue pushing past Dunkard Church. I will say that. I don't feel confident like we would do a thing like that. But after about an hour or so of combat here at Antietam, with Green's division on the move toward the Dunkard Church, having started out behind the Eastwoods and pushed all the way past the Muma Farm and up onto the knoll with our artillery, I would call this an inconclusive result. How you like that right there, man? How you like that right there? I like that right there. That's a lot of fun, folks. Ah, yes. Another battle, another victory. We can call it that, indeed. They always did that in 19th century warfare, right? That was kind of commonplace. That was fun, man. If there are those out there who didn't already do it, I'd appreciate you hit that thumbs up button. This is Alternate History Gaming with me, your humble and gracious player host, Bank60s, hanging out here on a Thursday night, diving into some more Antietam gameplay. That was a fun little scrap right there. If it hit a bit of an intermission midway point, I want to go refill my cup and be right back with you. I haven't had a Mason Jar and a beer in a little while. We're going to have to buy a new pack of that coming up before we get to the weekend. I'll make sure I get into that for you. But stay right there, and I'll return shortly with my next round and another scenario. Just a moment. What do we got in the chat? I know, McKnight. Got to get word back to McClellan. Try to get him to exercise a little common sense, huh? All right, what do we have here that maybe we want to get back into? What is this? Stuart's Cavalry Division. Interesting. Is this a what if? Yeah. 4:45 p.m. Oh my gosh. Plan for the afternoon. You will command a turning movement with your cavalry against the Union right flank and rear. If you are successful, a large-scale infantry assault from the West Woods will follow. Munford's brigade is detached far to the south on our right flank and is unavailable. Okay. But he does have his 7th Virginia Cavalry under Hampton's brigade. Your 2 brigades and 3 batteries should be enough to cause quite a stir for the enemy. Attack the Union right flank and rear. Using the Cav Corps. Shoot. I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready to do a what if just yet. Hood's division, we've already done that. 10, we've already done Anderson's division in the Sunken Road. Yeah. We did this. That was fun. Now, we didn't do... Oh, this is the carryover, right? Gosh darn it. What about 14? No. Is 7 what we just did? I think it is. Damn it. 6. A corps. So this is all of the 12th Corps. Surge to the West Woods at 7:30. What is this? Sedgwick's division at 9 a.m. Ooh, there's a strange quiet across the field except for the moans of the wounded. General Sumner has ordered your division to form into a column of 3 battle lines. Okay. His plan is to attack the weakened enemy line, get into their rear, then make a left face to press southward and drive the enemy into the 9th Corps. Although this would be an effective formation for a frontal attack, it leaves your flanks vulnerable. Interesting. Okay, so Sedgwick's division now is out. This is an interesting little attack here. 3 brigades to the front, 1 behind the other, with 1 artillery, 2 artillery batteries. Here, let's go ahead. Let's jump into this one. Why not? Why not? Here on a Thursday. On a Thursday with my groggy nut friends and Scourge of War. My word. But it was bloody and terrible. I do like how, so they show in these later morning scenarios, the corn all ripped to shreds. That's good. 1st and 12th Corps fought gallantly today, but they are all used up. The Confederates appear to be just as weakened. It is up to us to save the day. We must pierce what is left of the Confederate line, get into their rear, and sweep southward to roll up their flank. I will accompany you on your attack. Follow my lead. Major General Edwin Sumner commanding. All right, out of the East Woods, let's have everybody take command. And let's take the whole formation. Let's go back off, take command. The whole formation moves forward 500 yards. And we're looking to take all of these objectives in the West Woods. Okay. I'm for it. I'm for it, man. And that was, I liked learning more about that. As a kid, you know, as I was looking at the old, you know, sketched up maps of the battles from all different periods of the war, theaters of the war, I never quite fully appreciated the whole idea that you would organize everybody and get everybody staged in cover. I never put that together in my head when I was a kid looking at the maps. It was as if they would all set up and they would get in their lines and it would all be wide out in the open and stuff. Not so much. So you can see, yeah, in this part, the Rebs have let us, we've taken the knoll. These are probably Tyndall. There we go. So, you know, hey, this is like picking up right where we left off kind of a little bit. A little bit. That's kind of cool. I dig that. And then what does he have? What do we have? Who do we have in here? Crawford. He must have one regiment split out there. Now, doing that deal where I move the formation forward like I did, I did not think that they would get into their columns like this. But here's what I will say. So, let's go ahead and get this brigade out into a line. Take command. All right. Who's the next one? This guy. Let's go ahead. Let's get them out into a line. And then this one out into a line. And it'll look super realistic going across the field here, huh? All right, all right. Where are my batteries? You boys, select you. And let's get you out. Let's get you out here. Right there. Woodruff, select. Let's get you out right here. Just like that. All right, select, double time. We'll use the OOB for some of this non-sensory, because we know we're going to have to futz with it anyway. Select. Oh, okay. It was these guys. I see. We were looking at the wrong fellas. The wrong group of guns. Okay. Need to clear out these Rebs. We're just going to have fun with it and go for an all-out attack. Except for this regiment. We're going to hold on to command of them, and this regiment, same. We'll let him use his initiative for these two. And you can see now why they were able to get away with this formation out here. Forming this up like this. Because... oh, well, I guess the Rebs had a spot they could fire down in here on, huh? Oh, I didn't think that they had a line of sight there. Okay. It's cool the way it looks, though. I like it. Gonna move the 34th New York ahead. 15th Massachusetts. I think we could probably help them out. Come on. All the way. All the way. All out attack, buddy. Gorman, need you. Need you to stay aggressive out here. These are big brigades, or big regiments, too. Who we got in here? Oh, okay. Early's brigade. Still fighting it out here in the West Woods. Gotta love it. Then over here, we're gonna have... ooh, quite a few. Stark's brigade and Hayes, probably. Ooh, Winder, okay. And Stark, yep. So some of these little brigades over here. Come on, boys. So now the idea would be, let's get forward here. And this ends up becoming mostly an infantry fight, I think. Let's give this regiment back to the AI here. These guys will slip into the firing line. Let's get all the way up and onto the fence there and here. So boom. And here too, boom. Okay, and then what I'll try to do is get the 71st here. Form your column and get up there. And the 106th here behind. Let's get these boys up. Let's get these boys going. Nice big long firing line headed into the West Woods. Let's go, boys. Be looking good. You got the fence. Got the fence. So maybe what we do with the 106th here, something a little different. Let's go double time with the 71st, and I want to see if I can get on a little higher spot. Get us firing 2 ranks deep. Advance. There we go. Get out in your line. And we do have a target. Excellent. So we'll be firing back here with the 71st. Excellent. That's a nice little tactics short right there. Fantastic. Can't see a lot of these revs in the forest right here, I guess. Let's go column and go there. Oh, lost a unit on our left. Early's got a big brigade in there. Get our line back out. Okay, off they go. Okay, we're not able to shoot over the heads here. No big surprise. Let's use the strength in numbers here. Let's just go right at them, and then maybe we will have 2 ranks. Good, 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 good. Volume of fire, boys. Volume of fire. Got the 72nd Pennsylvania that'll be over in this quadrant. Let's see if we can get these boys here. And again, try to do 2 ranks of fire. Let's advance. Let's advance. Advancing there. Okay, now we can't shoot anybody back here anymore. Okay, stop. No targets in weapon range yet. Let's go a volley here. We're pushing them. We're pushing them. Little artillery fire coming in on us here. Ready. I feel like the AI ends up doing it better than I ever do it. Volley fire. Boom! There we go. Bingo. What if we just went forward 300 yards? Nope, can't do it. Stop. Okay, we got the 69th up. No weapons in range. Damn. Or no targets in weapon range. Alright, we need to push ahead. in the woods. Go. Double time. Forward. Alright. This brigade. Right here. Formation. Forward. 300 yards. And we're just going to drive, I guess, straight through at some rebel reinforcements over here. Wow. Wow. Bitter fighting here in the West Woods. Let's get up on this rock. Get your column, boys. Let's get up on this fence. Let's have these boys veer this way. Well, welcome in. Aspect ratios, welcome on in. I've got a whole channel that's got years and years worth of stuff on this game, my man. I would encourage you, if you are so inclined, to give my stuff a watch. The top tutorials playlist for Scourge of War is probably a good one if you're trying to feel less overwhelmed by it. Okay, 82nd New York, they're pretty winded. They're doing good though. Let's go ahead and march them forward. Let's go ahead and send the 106th forward. And the way I would start, so, you know, I offer these playthroughs up as a, you know, and I take opportunities to try to show how you play the game too. So, you know, I can do a little bit of play and talk when it comes to that. And I think one thing that's important to know is that you, in this game, you shouldn't approach it like you're going to be able to micromanage everything. The next one is the question you're going to have about whether or not you can remove trees. And yes, you can. I never do it, though. Micromanaging is the difference between whether or not you have this on, which is take charge from the AI, or if you have it turned off, which is you give control back to the AI. If this is on, the unit will do absolutely nothing unless you directly tell it to do something. So if it's already doing one thing and you have this highlighted, then it will continue to do that thing until you tell it to do something else. So in this game, you kind of try to work a blended style, although you do a lot of micromanagement. There is a lot. But plenty of the time, if you feel confident in situations, you can essentially have your, say, so I want to OOB up, I want to navigate the order of battle up to this guy's brigade commander. He is off of take charge, which means that the AI is doing the thinking, not me. The AI is doing all the thinking. And then you set yourself an AI stance. All out attacking on down to hold to the last. And now this brigade commander will direct all of the regiments who are not on take charge to carry out this stance order. Okay? What is the difference in these? All-out attack means there might be some charging, and it's always pushing, always pushing, always pushing. Attack is pushing and flanking, push, use lines, skirmishers, not a lot of charging. Probe, one regiment at a time. Forward, just finding out what's out in front of you. Defend, you're using lines and you're holding an area. Hold, you pretty much are in a line and you might go forward a bit to hold your ground, but you're not going to go forward very much. Hold to the last, you are sat. And if somebody comes to you, then you're going to defend against them. Yeah, you got it, man. You got it. And then it's just a game about whether or not it's take charge on, take charge off, and then you got to figure out the rest of the toolbar. It's easy to see kind of what's what after you have spent a little time with the game. Oh my God, look at all of these troops. Where did these guys come from? Who is this? Ah, McClaw's division. And Anderson's division. Okay, so this is the troops that were stacked up behind the West Woods that we were looking at the end of the last scenario when we were playing Green's division. Okay. Looks like they're going to move off toward the left. We'll add a couple of regiments to the firing line here. Let's advance with these fellas. Okay, so now, like this, the 15th Massachusetts, I'm going to give it back to the AI. So now he will follow the directives that are associated with an all-out attack stance that his brigade commander will now dictate, because his brigade commander is not being ordered around by me. And we'll do the same thing with this regiment. The 34th New York. We'll give it back to the AI. If we could go... Let's have these boys advance. Let's have these boys, I guess they can go ahead and keep firing the way they are. That's fine, that's fine. Fence, stop, give it back to the AI. This general, I'm going to take off command, or take off AI. He's going to go into a defend right here. And again, what that means is that he'll be flexible, kind of a flexible mobile defense. He will go out and get something that's coming at him, you know. It's a defend stance. You don't take it too literally. In this game, are there ships? No, this is a land combat. This is a set piece brigade, set piece 19th century battle combat simulator, and it runs in real time, as you can see right here. Runs in real time. So if you're going to fight, you can fight in this DLC that they have released. You can, in this remastered version of Scourge of War Gettysburg, the Antietam DLC, you can fight the whole 11-hour Battle of Antietam if you want, and it'll take you probably 11 hours to play it, or more, frankly. Let's go forward. Nope, I guess we can't. Alright, let's take off AI right here. Woo, man, they got a hot firefight. That looks pretty cool. Let's have these boys continue their advance. You know, in Civil War combat, there really wasn't a whole lot of charging in any instance, really, anyway. Let's go off, take command for these fellas. Let's have this regiment go ahead, oblique into the line right there. Should be able to do it. Hopefully these boys go. Oh no, they got. Oh my gosh. Our AI buddies out here just got torn up by artillery. Okay, fantastic. That's fantastic. Give them back. Let's have these fellas fall back. Whoa, hey, there's a charge going somewhere. Who's charging? I don't know. That's funny. Quite a few revs out here. Oblique. Oblique. Let's have these boys go ahead and retreat. Let's have these boys oblique into our firing line up this way. And it starts to get pretty disorganized up here. Uh-oh. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. Cavalry on the flank. Oh, it's these guys charging. What are they doing? Dude, that's funny. You guys. All right, let's retreat here. This regiment, let's get them forward and let's try to do that deal where we can, maybe we can fire down with two ranks, one up higher than the other one. So, we've got this objective now. Very good, very good. We do have some Confederate cavalry harassing us out this way, though. Oh, but we got AI buddies out here that are maybe going to get charged. Damn it. Look at this firing line, man. Got to retreat here. These guys are exhausted. They took a real pounding up there, the 1st Minnesota. So, 71st Pennsylvania. We'll bring them forward. We'll just have ourselves a fun little historical experience. this brigade, or this regiment, the 15th Massachusetts, can keep moving. Let's keep these guys moving. Let's get these guys in the breach. Got ourselves a crazy, wild firefight happening over here in the West Woods, by God. Forward toward the Duncan Church, boys. Let's keep the momentum. Booyah. Made it about halfway through this one. I don't know, things may be looking all right. We got rebel cavalry harassing the flank. Oh, boys, we charge to our death. There is 1, 2, 3. 3 of them left. Oh, there goes the last one. Down he goes. Shoot. I suspect they're going to rout. Could be wrong. Let's get up on the firing line here and here. You got the McLaws division troops along with Anderson. Just a disjointed rebel firing line. We'll sneak up in here. Let's go by column. Go, go, go. Try and get everybody forward. This regiment will go assault columns. Just kind of reorient the regiment a little bit here with the 72nd Pennsylvania. A little fatigued, these boys. Too bad. Back out in your line. Back out in your line. Double time. We're energetic with this regiment too. Excellente. Let's get those guys up there. Fine, use your column. Then get back out in line. That kind of helps you fit guys in a little better. And it looks like we are able to get 2 ranks going firing there. Good. I believe we'll be able to run that cavalry off without too much trouble. Sedgwick's division is a big one. So if there's any division that we can fight with for a good long time, this is it. Sumner's Corps was massive for the Union Army. And by the way, this is kind of a good scenario to watch just to understand kind of simple infantry fighting. Oh, look at this bloody ass fight out this way. You've got Kershaw's troops engaged in melee. Looks like we'll rout them. Excellent. Ooh, wow, we did pretty good there. Nice. Nice. First Minnesota. Let's bring them here. They'll take a rest. They, along with the 82nd New York, were fighting along the front firing line for quite some time. Oof. How about we go volley fire with these boys real quick? Maybe we can make this cav run off. Boy, if we can push out this way, push out past these cannon, start sweeping them a little, you may be in business. Everybody get loaded up. And fire. Bam! That was a good one. Let's do a volley here. Oh, no, okay. Forward. Forward, 42nd New York. Volley here. Fourth Virginia at the fence. Fire it. Bingo. Advance. Offense in depth. Advance. Uh-oh. Alright, so we're getting close to that battery there. Yeah, these guys are taking it in the teeth. Let's fall back. This brigade, he's into a probe. All out attack with Gorman still. And there's Dana. Let's go. I know. Here we go. Maybe this will make a difference. Let's bring these guns up. Right in here. Oop, oop. These West Woods, my God. Crawling with Rebs. Pushed up to the Dunker Church. Got 1,600 points. It's not bad. Let's advance with 20th Massachusetts kind of up the slope a bit here too. And they'll be able to fire down. We got 2 ranks of fire. Nice tactics, boys. Let's get to the fence. Let's advance. Whew, artillery. Hot and heavy. Losing a lot of bluebellies in these woods. Woo, our boys. Our boys, they are taking a beating in here. Stop. So these Confederate brigades in here are doing pretty well. All right, let's make sure the guns that we're bringing up are coming up at speed. Right here. Right here, rolling over the dead and wounded in the battlefield. Every time I see this stuff, I just think to myself how gruesome this would have really been, man. You know, that's another reason why I love Scourge of War. I talk about that plenty. Just the depiction, right? And then you get to do the whole day's battle, and you get to see the way, you know, what it looks like in the wake of a battle like this. How are we doing along the line here? We're exhausted. These troops are still doing pretty well, sort of. We're in the woods, we're in the woods, we're in the woods, goods. Let's go ahead and retreat. This unit, I'm going to take him, we're going to double time it. Forward through this last one. We hopefully we trick these revs into thinking that we're on the run. We'll take the 20th Massachusetts forward. They're fresh. I want to get close, as close as I can to these cannons. Come right up to it. My God. We got some guns in our sights. There we are. Boom, man, back in the woods. First Minnesota's doing a little better. Let's lay them down. Okay, the 69th Pennsylvania. Reform. We're going to push them this way. Get your column, boys. Double time. Got to kind of repeat right-click and drag. It's part of it. Kind of part of it there. All right. Advance. Forward, double quick. Forward. Line, double quick. Halt. This gun, why don't you guys come to right about there? This gun, why don't you come to right about there? Let's retreat, reform, try again. Drive off those guns, that's key. High water mark, question mark? The 20th Massachusetts. Right out there at the fence, plus the 69th Pennsylvania. And we're making decent progress over on this side. Except for here. Could be doing a little better. Let's have these boys. Let's stop screwing around. We're fresh. Let's come right up on these boys. 71st Pennsylvania. Right into a charge. We're seasoned troops. Should be able to move these boys off. Here in the West Woods. A melee for victory. Well, these boys are a little tougher to get out of here than I thought. There they go. There they go. They don't have the numbers, man. And they surrender. Fantastic. Get back in your line. All right, now we'll be firing on the troops outside of there. Good. Stand back up, you boys. Maybe get another 2-rank fire going there. Oof! Canister against the fence. Okay, we wanted to reform these boys and bring them back. These guys need to retreat. Over on the left, we're kind of leaving it to our AI buddy. We shifted one brigade off to the left to deal with Kershaw. And you can see more rebel troops just outside the wood line. This is where we can push. I'd say we start hinging a bit. Let's retreat. Oh, where are they going? Bunch of guys gonna go running and retreating in front of the firing line there. Where are you boys headed? All right, our other battery. Let's do something with them. Let's just have this gun battery sit right snug up in here, man. I like this. Bingo. Fairly strong firing line. Reform. Open fire. Man alive. The Rebs are able to put together a pretty nasty little defense over this side. You guys retreated the wrong way there, kind of. And we're down not quite half our men. Cool looking fight though, man. This is fun. At 9:45 a.m. They've got a lot back here still. One, two brigades, and then this mess of guys. Looks like they might be able to make a push over on this left side. You know, things never quite go as planned. We're routed here with the 69th. Yeah, they were facing off against the 53rd Georgia and got the worst of that. God dang it. And so now we're going to face pressure from our left. Let's retreat. Let's retreat. Let's have this line be kind of back toward this part of the West Woods here. And then we'll keep pushing over here on the right. These boys, where are they going? That's odd. I'm not sure where they're headed. Are they going where? How far away are they going to run? I think we've inadvertently lost a regiment there. Jeez. What a battle this was, man. Antietam. Cray, cray. Done a good job killing as many Rebs as we've lost men ourselves. If they come after us on this side, we will have artillery to help us. Let's go double time. You know, and I'm of a mind and of a school of thought where there is no major victory or otherwise unless the battle is over, right? There is no victory. There is not a victory that exists when the battle is still on. What? Oh, no. Oh, no. They're all retreating way back there. Jeez. Jeez. Okay. Okay. Well, I'd say that kind of puts bad to this scenario. Man, that's fun, though. Sedgwick's division jumping over into the West Woods. Pushing, pushing, pushing. We were able to grind back some rebel troops there. Did fairly well, man. I can't complain too much. They've just got a lot of strength here and right in this little area right here. They will push that way. Not too shabby. 10 more minutes isn't gonna. There's nothing we're gonna be able to do with those regiments retreating way off to the rear, wherever the hell it is that they're going. I don't see us being able to get the points we need. That's 1, 2, 3 big regiments that are just headed off for the rear somewhere. So there's that, man. What are you going to do? But just accept it. Move on, love and life. Get to the next scenario when we do, of course. Scourge of War, Gettysburg, the Antietam DLC, brought that back out, and I think it was mid-December, and this, of course, is a remaster. By the way, I'm Bank60s, your humble and gracious player host. Check out my channel for those of you who have not done that yet, and pop the hood on the Scourge of War playlists. You'll love them. We do have a special members-only set of Scourge of War videos that are what I call my Battle Epic videos. Very proud of those. Got to pay $5 a month to get access to those, though. Consider maybe doing that, of course. But again, had fun playing tonight, guys, as I always do here on the stream. It's alternate history gaming. We'll be back Saturday night for sure. Going to take a little break for Friday, and then Grand Tactician returns Saturday. And, of course, we'll be letting you know about what the future plans are for streams to come in the following week once we get into the late weekend period. Appreciate you once again, guys. If you haven't already, click that thumbs up button for me. Please subscribe to my channel. All the support helps, and we do 19th century black powder, grand tactical and strategic type gaming, alternate history across the board, and that is what I love to focus on. So if you're into that, I believe you'll be into my channel, and I believe you'll be into my streams going forward as well. Again, I'm Bank60s, and